begin our yoga. So yes, I guess on Monday in my newsletter, we talked about spirituality, and our bodies are our vehicle for this lifetime, right? For the spirit, for the soul. And just like our car, right? We take care of our car, we get it checked up. When we're getting low on fuel, we pull into the gas station and fill up. And so spirituality is like the fuel for us. And so to remind ourselves to stop and just stop and get quiet. Because like you can't fill up your car as your car is going, right? You can't fill it up as we're going. We can't fill up. We have to stop, right? And mindfully fill up. So that's what these practices do. Practices of conscious breathing, of stretching, of moving, exercising, of meditation, especially the stopping. And so it's important for us to fill up. Yeah, so let's just shake off our whatever body, shake your body, loosen up. Yeah, close your eyes and just move your body. And as you move, notice how your body feels today. Notice any maybe tight spots, depending on what you ate, what you did yesterday, maybe how you slept. Your body will feel a little bit different every day. Yeah, so just notice, become aware. Yeah. Good. And then come to stillness. So sitting up tall. So move away from the back of your chair. When we sit all the way in the back, to the back of our chairs, we tend to slump forward. And on Friday, we're going to do a really nice practice about how do we keep the shoulders back and that upper body from rounding forward. And the older we get, as we age, the more the tendency is to fall forward in the upper body. And so when you scoot forward in your chair and lift your heart, and then bring your hands onto your lap, and just feel how much more space you have, right? For breathing, for the organs, right? We're not crunching the organs and the digestive tract and the liver and all of that. We're giving it space. Yeah, good. So, and we aren't as probably active when we get older. Maybe some of you are. But so our posture as we sit becomes more important, because if we're sitting more, at the very least, we want to have that space. Yeah. All right. So let's close our eyes and come into this space, come into our gas station, our recharging station here, and relax the shoulders back and down. And let's just take a breath in through the nose and then let it go. And breath in through the nose. Full breath. And now we're going to breathe in and out of the mouth. And just some nice, slow, conscious breaths. Nothing, no struggle here. Yeah. So breathing in, relax the belly, fill the lungs. Pause the breath at the top, even the collarbones lift. And then slowly exhale through the nose and exhale fully. The very bottom of the breath, tuck your tummy in and squeeze out the last little couple ounces of breath. And then relax and breathe in. Yeah, heart is nice and lifted, keeping the spine straight, not rounding forward. Pause. And breathe out. And just do 3 or 4 more at your own pace. With every breath in, just feel like you're filling up. Yeah. And then relaxing as you breathe out, allowing the body to relax. One more breath here. Just at the bottom of the next breath, just relax the breath. Come back to your natural breath. Check in with your posture. Yes. And then when you're feeling ready, you can flutter your eyes open. So just doing that once a day at least, try once a day. You can have a little timer, right? A little timer on your phone. Just do it for a minute. Slow breaths. Yeah. And just see how you feel. Yeah. And also, again, as you start to relax while you're breathing, tendency is for the body to maybe drop forward to what, when you breathe in, you always want to make sure that you have that heart lifted so that you can get the oxygen all the way down to the bottom lobes of your lungs. Yeah, good. Okay, so we're going to start moving here. Little neck rolls, shoulder rolls, all of that good stuff. Yeah, take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin, just your chin to the chest. And then inhale and like soften your gaze or close your eyes as you slowly roll your head in circles. Yeah. You can do small circles. Yeah, just notice how your neck feels. Inhaling as it goes to the side and up. Exhaling to the other side. Keeping that neck stretched, supple. And the next time that you come forward, pause and slowly reverse opposite direction. Flow, breath is deep. Next time that the head comes forward, pause. Wiggle your toes, press down into your toes, and slowly bring the head back up. It's so important, they can flutter your eyes open. So important for us to breathe through our movements. Breathe through our movements. And one of the things I want you to, if you can, be aware of this week is when you're sitting, you may be watching TV, or I was knitting, doing a little knitting last night. And I really noticed how I was not breathing really. My breath was so shallow. And, but even while we're complacent, not complacent, but just quiet, we can still have nice, long, deep breaths because our body needs oxygen, especially our brain. Our brain needs oxygen. So when we're breathing regularly, very shallow, the body's not getting oxygenated. Yeah. So we want to just bring your awareness to, especially when you're quiet, to check in with your breath, see how it's going. Check in with your posture, see how it is. That's your homework for this week. And if you don't like homework, that's okay. You don't have to do it. There will be no test. Let's just give it a try. Let's relax our arms down alongside our body. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stretch your shoulders up. Press into your feet as you reach them up. Yeah, feel that lengthening in your side rib cage and your spine. Yeah, and exhale, relax, shoulders down. And then inhale, shoulders up and back. And exhale, shoulders melt down and forward. Good. Nice posture here. Big breath in as you go up, exhale as you come down. And then at some point, pause and reverse. And notice how your shoulders feel today. Good. And then relax. Good. And then shake out the hands, flop the hands around. Yeah. Bring your hands to your neck. and just give yourself a massage. Massage the back of your neck, back of your skull a little bit by the neck. Yeah. These and the muscles, the sides of your neck, these muscles get so tight. And maybe take your fingers and dig in there a little bit. Yeah. These side muscles on the side of your neck. Yeah, just allow them to relax. Yeah, this neck is the connection between our 8 to 10 pound head. That's heavy. Our head is heavy to our body. And that's why our neck can get really tight, right? And then our shoulders, let's just do a little shoulder. And then our shoulders tend to hike up to compensate for what the neck has to deal with, right? And then everything up here is so tight, right? And then the whole body is tight. Relax. Yeah. Hands on the lap. Good. And if you don't have contact lenses in, you're going to squeeze your eyes shut tight. And if you do, just close your eyes. Yeah. And then open your eyes wide and squeeze your eyes tight and open them wide. Relax your arms down. On an inhale with bent elbows, just raise your arms up. Bend the elbows and bring your fingertips to the back of your head. You can also, if it's available, interlace your fingers behind your head. Sometimes if you have tight shoulders, that's a little challenging. So whatever's comfortable. And then your thumbs just rest along the back of your neck. Yeah, good. And then keeping your head straight, looking straight forward. We're going to roll our eyes in a circle. So you're not moving your head at all. So there's three major main physical balance, natural balance reactions, right? How we keep our balance, and our eyesight is one of them. And now reverse, go the opposite direction. So getting your eyes checked regularly. If you have glasses, make sure the prescription is right. If you have progressives, that's challenging. I know because I have progressives. Yeah. And then relax the eyes. Good. And then just blink your eyes. Blink, 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 blink. And again, close your eyes and open your eyes. Yeah. And then slowly release. We'll see when we stand up. You'll see that when you close your eyes, whoa, the body, the brain connection has to happen with the body, because the brain's like, wait, where are we now? Where are we? Or the body is. And so the brain is like, yeah, okay, you're okay, I gotcha. So eyesight is one of them. Yeah, get your eyes checked regularly. Good. All right. Now we're going to scoot forward a little bit more in our chair. We're going to bring our hands forward and then squeeze your hands into a fist and stretch your fingers out and squeeze your hands into a fist. Stretch your fingers out. Relax your hands, flip them up. So relax your shoulders here. We're going to take our pointer finger and bring it up and in towards the thumb. Try to touch the pad of your thumb. Yeah, mine's not touching. And then come back. And then middle finger, reach it up and towards the pad of your hand. Maybe that one will touch, it's longer. And back. And then the ring finger up and touch the pad of your palm. Yeah. And then pinky finger, see what happens there. That ring finger wants to help curl in. Yeah. And the thumb across the palm. Yeah. And shake out your hands. So stretching your fingers, right? And then bringing your palms now down on your lap. This is really nice to do on a flat, hard table. But for now, we're going to use our thighs, right? So fingers are palms are pressing in. We're going to lift the pointer fingers up. And then we're going to lift the middle fingers up as high as you can. And then the ring finger, oh, that one's a challenge. Lift it up. And pinky finger, that one's a little easier. Yeah, and thumbs up. Yeah, and shake it out. Flop the fingers around. Yeah, just opening and closing. Time of year, we're doing a lot of maybe cooking, preparing with, some of the holidays that are happening. So take care of your hands. Shake it out. Good. All right, wide legs. So stepping out and as comfortable as possible. Knees right above the heels, so the feet are not wider than the knees. Yeah, and then get a nice, gentle, tall spine. Take a breath in, look up slightly, exhale, hinge forward. Good. Just to where it's comfortable. If you feel a stretch in those hip flexors and inner thighs, press into your feet, slowly come back up. And exhale, hinge forward. And if the knees want to tend to see the cave in, keep them right above those heels. Good. And now we're going to roll or hinge the body over to the right and up. So we're not moving our head. As you come back, tuck your belly in, over to the other side. So keep a tall spine. We're not rounding our back here. Yeah, inhaling up and back, exhaling to the other side. Next time we come forward, pause and just do a couple opposite direction. And feel that shift of the weight from one hip bone to the next, to the other. Yeah. Next time we come forward, pause, press down into your feet, slowly bring your body straight back up. Find your posture, nice tall spine, good. And now we're gonna take the left leg, the left foot, and heel toe it straight forward. And we're gonna take this right leg and step it out a little farther if that's available to you, yeah. So don't go to the point where it's feeling like a strain, it's too much, good. And we wanna square our shoulders to the front. We're gonna take the right hand across to the left. We're going to do our side bend here. Turn the palm out. So much working here. We're opening up our hips. We're strengthening our legs a little bit. We're stretching our spine and our side body. Press down into your feet as you inhale. Reach the arm out and up. Get nice and tall. Stretch up tall. Stretch up. And as you exhale, hold on to your left thigh and reach up and lean over. Keep that nice long straight arm if you can. Good. And then turning and looking underneath your left arm a little bit. Breath. Nice big long slow deep breath. So you want that arm, that left arm in line with your head. You don't want it coming forward. If it's forward, you've gone over too far. Come up a little bit and realign. And breathe. Good. Smile. Okay. And then inhale, press into your feet to come up. You really always want to engage your lower body. Yeah, when you're moving your upper body, and then release that out as much as possible. Yeah, good. All right, and then we're going to heel toe, our right foot next to the left. Good. And then let's step the left leg out to the side. Good. All right. Again, knees right above the heels, square your shoulders. Sometimes we're here and you're like, yeah, this is good. But when we turn our shoulders forward, this leg starts to cave in. It's a little bit too much. So then you just compensate for that. Move the foot in a little bit. Take the left hand now to the right side. Nice tall spine. Relax the right arm. Turn the palm out. Press into the feet as you reach your arm out and up. Stretch up tall, stretch up tall. Nice big breath here. And on an exhale, reach up and lean over. Nice long stretch there. Yes. And then you can turn if you'd like and look underneath your right arm. Make sure that the alignment on that right side is good. Yes, good. And then on the side, yeah. And then inhale, slowly come up as you turn your head forward. Sorry, I had to let somebody in. And exhale, release the arm down. Good. And then heel toe, that foot next to the other. Good. And then resituate your hips. We're still at the front of our chair. So we do cat cow because posture is so important for fall prevention. And cat cow is one of those things that help with our posture. So it's just a nice stretch for the spine. So nice tall spine, hands on thighs. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. And exhale, round your back, drop your head, relax. Inhale, press into your feet, Slide your hands up to the top of your thighs, reach your elbows back, look up, and exhale, round your back. Good. And one more. Inhale, slide your hands up, reach your arms back, open your heart. And exhale, gently let the head drop and just let the spine round where it likes. And then press into the feet. Inhale, come straight back up. Good. Little hamstring stretch here. So extend your right heel forward. Good. Find your posture. Nice tall spine. Lift the chin up just slightly. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, like you're leading with your chest, with your heart. And then say hello to your right hamstring. Yeah, good. Just to as far as it's comfortable for you. Tuck your belly back slightly. That will support your low back, because this is also a nice low back stretch. And then as you exhale, just let the head look down. Feel free to close your eyes here and take a couple breaths. And each time you exhale, feel the body just relax forward, maybe a little more. Just let the weight of the body enhance the stretch a little bit, feeling that hamstring. Yeah, let the breath take you deeper each time you exhale. Good. And then pressing down into your standing foot, that left foot, and your hands. Slowly bring the body back up, nice and slow. Take the right hand behind the knee and help to rebend it. Extend the left leg. You're on your heel. Good. Yeah, and not to have, no, don't drop your knee. Always have a little bit of a softness in the knee. Lift the heart, find your posture. Even lift the chin up slightly. That helps us to keep our back straight, not round our back. As you exhale, press your belly forward, lead with your chest. You're pushing your chest forward as you hinge forward. Yeah, and then look down and then tuck your belly back. See how this side feels. If there's any discomfort in your low back at all, you went too far. Come up a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. You can close your eyes, and each time you exhale, just go ahead and soften into it. Soften into the pose. Let the weight of the body just give you a little bit more stretch each time. Or maybe you're at your edge. That's perfectly fine. And then pressing down now into your right foot, slowly bring the body back up. Good. And then take your left hand and rebend that left knee and relax the legs. Yeah. Coming into a nice tall spine, relax the arms down, turn the palms out. On an inhale breath, reach the arms out and see if you can interlace your hands above your head. Yeah. Steeple your pointer fingers. This is Kali Mudra. Hands above the head. Press down into your feet as you reach your fingertips a little bit higher and just to your edge. Nice stretch on the side body. So this is Kali Mudra. It's a mudra that helps us to release and get rid of our blockages. Yes. And encourage positivity. Good. So breathe, encouraging positivity in your life, in you, and in the world. And then just letting the blockages go, right? Your anxiety, your fear, just let that go. Give it up to something bigger out there. Sending it up to the divine. Yeah. And then as you exhale, release the hands down. You can open your eyes if you close them and release your arms. And just let your arms slowly and your hands slowly float through space. Back down. Good. And just roll out the shoulders, wiggle the legs, wiggle the hands. Just release the tension in your body. Just that little bit of movement. You feel sort of a tingling. You feel the tension, moving around. You feel the prana energy moving around. Releasing the tension. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna make our way to a stand. So we're at the front of our chairs already. Hopefully you can get a little bit closer. Yeah, and either one foot in front of the other, maybe heels back slightly, whatever feels better for you. Gonna hinge forward first. Yeah, good. And then on an inhale breath, we're gonna keep the spine is straight, the head is not forward, the head is right above the shoulders. Yeah. And then on an inhale breath, lean forward, press into your feet and come to a stand. Good. And let's make our way to the back of our chairs. Yeah. Feel free to remain in your chair anytime in this class. Yeah. And just follow along. Like we're moving around here. If you're sitting in your chair, you can do the same thing. So just wiggle the body, move it. Yeah. Shake it. Especially the low body. We've been sitting for a while, so moving the hips, rocking the hips side to side, the legs side to side a little. Good. Yeah. And come to a stand. Nice tall mountain pose. Yeah, so shoulders gently back and down, palms are forward, kneecaps lift. Yeah, nice posture. Yeah. So just like start to move the arms forward and back. So when we're taking a walk, we need to try to remember to use our arms for momentum. That can help us when we walk. We walk around the park or walk around the block. Yeah, look at nature. Good. Yeah. And then we're going to have your chair handy here. We're going to have, so the second, so eyesight is one major balance thing that we depend on, right? Our eyesight. The second one is our inner ear, right? So we're going to do a little balance. It's nice to practice this a little bit. So bringing your feet together. Yeah, and arms are relaxed and shoulders are relaxed. So just that will help situate the inner ear a little bit, that inner ear balance. Yeah. Now making sure that you have availability here. You can put your fingers on a chair. And if you're feeling pretty balanced here, you can close your eyes. So experiment with this. You'll feel the body bobbing a little bit. That's good. That's the body working, the brain working. If you're feeling pretty stable, you can release the hand off the chair. And again, a little wobble is good. And just taking about 3 breaths here. Yeah. And then opening the eyes. And now to take this to the next level, if you're feeling pretty good there, you can just stand again with your feet together, shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed, and just look side to side. Yeah. And if you want to take that a little bit more of a challenge and take your eyes and close them. So taking the eyesight out of the picture here and going side to side and see how that feels. Good. And come back to center. Yeah, at any point in time, you can challenge yourself even more if you let go of the chair. And then again, closing the eyes and just moving the head up and down. If you're feeling stable, maybe lift the hand off the chair. And these are subtle, but very powerful for, because the inner ear, the dizziness can be that our body is just looking to be balanced. And that inner ear is very responsible for that, right? That balance. Yeah. And pause. Good. And then let's shake it out a little bit. All right. And then one more thing that you can experiment. You can, always with this stuff, you can hold on to a wall or whatever, but it's just not, having that base, just taking that base out helps to train that inner ear to stabilize you. Yeah, that's why people get seasick, is because the horizon's going different than the body. And the brain is like, what's going on here? Yeah. So another way you can either come into a railroad track, have one foot in front of the other. Yeah, kind of close together. Yeah. You can, this is a very challenging, but coming to a tightrope, right? So your both feet are one in front of the other. Yeah, that's really, yeah, challenging here. So you choose, yeah, good. And then again, close the eyes and see what happens here. Yeah, and just breathe, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. And breathe. And if you feel like you can let go of the chair, and just relax into it. Know that the brain is like, I know you got me. I know you'll keep me upright. So inner ear, taking the eyesight out, challenging the inner ear balance. And open the eyes. Good. Nice. Shake it out. Move the body. And then bringing the legs a little bit wider apart now, softening the knees. Good. On an inhale breath, come to one side. On an exhale breath, go to the other. This helps to oxygenate our body. It helps us to get rid of our tension. So when you're talking or you're frustrated or you're fearful about something, just let it out. Don't hold those emotions in. Yeah, that's what makes us sick. This helps to calm the mind. Because the mind's saying, okay, all right, I see. You're releasing the tension. I don't have to worry about it. And one more. And relax. I'm hoping you all do this a little bit each day. All right, so we're going to come to a little bit wider stance. Just come to a comfortable wide stance. Yeah, with your toes forward. Good. And then we're going to do a little, so strengthening the lower body, right? Our muscles in the lower body will help us, it will prevent falling big time, right? And it's the joint sensation. So that's number 3, our eyesight, our inner ear, and our joint sensation. Do our joints feel sturdy? Do they even feel, right? Can we feel the movement in them? Yeah. So we're going to start with, and we're going to have one hand into a fist and the other hand on top. It's almost like we're holding. You can do this if you're doing this on your own with a weight or something a little heavy that you're holding. Yeah. And I want you to concentrate on the glutes going back. We're just going to send our cute little tushy back to the back wall. So sending the glutes back and then coming back up and squeezing your glutes together. And exhale, shift back as much as is comfortable. There should be no discomfort. Press into your feet to come up and squeeze when you get up. Squeeze your glutes together. Let's do a couple more. So in and out and in. So you're really sending your hips back. This is a good practice for squat. Yeah. You don't want to go straight down and bend your knees here. You want to shift your hips back and come up and squeeze when you come up. Big squeeze. Couple more here, just to where it's comfortable. So good for our strength. Yeah. And come up. Good. Nice. And shake it out. Yeah. That's good for our balance. All right. So coming into our toe heel. So having the chair handy here. Good. And we're going to come up onto our toes and balance. Drop the heels, lift the toes. And then lift the heels and the toes. And the heels and the toes. This also helps our posture. Yeah, nice tall spine and toes. And one thing that you can do, I'll just tell this to you, we don't have a stair here, but if you have a set of stairs, right? And then just you can be on the first step, you bring the balls of your feet onto the stair, you're holding onto the railing, right? You're holding on to something. Yeah. So you're on the balls of your feet, and then you're on a stair, you're gonna just let your heels drop as far as you can. And for like 3 minutes, just hold that. It's a big Achilles tendon stretch, but it also really promotes posture. Yeah. And if you you know, have any questions about that, you can email me or call me. But basically, you're just standing on a stair with on the ball of your feet. And then you're gonna drop your heels lower than the balls of your feet. Yeah. So your feet will be like that on the stair. Yeah, anyway, that's a good for posture. Good. All right, let's see. All right. So we're gonna come into a little forward fold here. So on an inhale breath, reach your arms forward and up. Stretch up, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, soften your knees. Let the arms start to float down. Tuck your tummy back. And then just land your hands onto your thighs. Yeah, good. And if that feels okay and you want to go further, you can slide your hands down to your shins. You're looking down at the floor. If you feel like you want to drop the crown of your head down, that's an option. If you feel like you want to let your arms hang, that's an option. But just a little bit of an inversion here. Yeah. And breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, if your arms are hanging, bring them onto your legs, start to walk your hands, watch your hands walk up your legs nice and slowly. Body starts to come up slowly. Good. And then slowly lift the chest and bend the head. Yeah, it's uncurling. Good. And shake it out. All right. So we're going to do some lunges here. So make sure you have space on either side. I want you to be really careful here about not getting hurt. So we're going to be stepping to the side in a lunge and then quickly coming back. And this is going to be strengthening our legs. Yeah. So again, we want a nice tall spine. We're going to do one very slowly. And I want you to think about sending the hips back as you go into your little lunge. Good. So we'll start by going over to the right. Yeah, we'll step out, send your hips back, and then quickly come back to center. And we'll step out, shift your hips back, and then quickly come back to center. Good. And then hands can be here. And again, if you do this on your own and you want to have holding a weight, that just helps with bone density building and strengthening too. But here we're just going to keep our knuckles together. Yeah. And then stepping to the other side, send your hips back, and then quickly coming back together. Step out, do a little bend back, and then come back together. Now, we'll do that a few more times. If that felt like too much, you just don't step out as far, don't do as big of a walk, but then come back together. It's still strengthening your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes. Yeah. If you want to do bigger, wider lunges, that's up to you. All right. So inhale, step back, exhale, and inhale back together. Step out, exhale, inhale, step back together. Step out, hinge back. You can go slower, you can go faster. Step out, hinge back, step together, out, back, step out. How you doing? Back. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 more rounds. And you can stop anytime. Just make sure that you're sending those hips back and you're not concentrating on bending your knees. Yeah, again, stop anytime. And last one. And together. Nice. Good work, everybody. Good job. And shake it out. Yeah, nice. All right. And just finding yourself back in mountain pose here. Good. Let your heart rate come back down. So that's strengthening your lower body. It's getting your heart rate going. Yeah, good. All right, so we're going to just slide our hands back. And we're going to grab onto our right wrist with our left hand. So our hands are behind us and they're just grabbing the wrist. Yeah, good. And engage the kneecap slightly. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just drop your head over to the left as you stretch your right arm gently towards the floor. Yeah. And breathe. Feel that deep stretch in your neck, your shoulder. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back up. Good. Release, roll the shoulders out. And now sliding your hands back, grab onto the opposite wrist. Make the left wrist with the right hand. Take a breath in and exhale, let your head drop over to the right as you stretch your left arm towards the floor. Deeper stretch here. Feel free to soften your gaze, to close your eyes at any point in time. When you close your eyes, you can really go in and feel and be aware of what's going on in the body. And then relax and slowly lift the head back up, release and let go. All right, finding your nice tall spine. Yeah, I'm going to come into a little twist here. Good. So we're going to slide your arms out to either side. Stretch your fingers out to either side. Yeah, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. And then we're going to release the right arm down. Good. We're going to bend the elbow and bring the back of your hand onto your sacrum. Yeah, just wherever it's comfortable. It can be high up on your waist or a little bit lower down. Good. And then we're going to take this left hand and bring it to the right shoulder and relax the arm. And take a breath in. And as we exhale, press into that back right hand as soften your knees and turn over to the right. And turn the head as far over to the right as is comfortable. And breathe. So nice spine rotation here. Yeah, a little squeezing of our internal organs. And then slowly come back, forward, and release that left arm down and drop your right hand, slide it down past your glutes and bring it out from behind you. And roll out your shoulders. Yeah. It's a really lovely twist. And now we're going to bring our arms out to a T, stretch your fingers to either side. Like somebody is grabbing onto your hands and pulling in an opposite direction. Yeah, good. And then release the left arm down now. Once it's down, bend the elbows, bring the back of your hand to your hips or your waist, wherever it's comfortable. And then taking this right palm forward and bringing the right hand onto your shoulder. Good. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, soften the knees and turn over to the left. And look over to the left, over the left shoulder. And breathe. So deep breath here. Yeah, especially when we're in a little bit more challenge or we're in a twist, we want that deep breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly bring the body back forward. Good. And then relax this right arm down. Slide your left hand down and out from behind you and roll it out and shake it out. And good. And one more thing here for our posture, right? So again, we always want to have those shoulders back and down. We want, so much of the task work now, and it's not just aging now, it's everybody, because we're on phones, we're always looking down. Yeah. So bringing our hands into a little fist. Yeah, good. And then we're going to bring our knuckle, we're going to lift our elbows, Bring your knuckles to your temples and your thumbs just reaching down. Yeah. So this is really nice to do. If you happen to have a wall, you can stand at a wall to do this as well. Yeah. Again, for posture. So lift the heart, look forward. And then as you exhale, just roll your shoulders forward, elbows forward. Yeah. And then roll back onto the fingers and reach back. And bring the elbows forward as close as you can get. This is a nice stretch for those shoulder blades. The upper back, reach them back as far as you can and forward. And let's do one more back and one more forward and back. Good. And release your hands down. Yeah. So if you happen to have a wall, standing at a wall and doing this, yeah, relaxing the rib cage down. Yeah, it just can feel good. So you feel supported. But that's really good for that posture, keeping a posture, right? Because again, as we age, as we look down, as we walk with our 8 to 10 pound head forward, boom, more propensity to do a little trip and fall. And that's what we're preventing here. Yeah, good. All right, let's make our way back to our chairs. Good. Sitting down mindfully. What does that mean? It means just do your best, and the stronger your legs get, the less likely you are to plop down onto your chair. Yeah, but again, here, sending the hips back. Let's really work on that. Sending them back so much so that you start to feel your hamstrings stretched. Yeah, and pause there. And then when you're ready, can complete your seat by just bringing your hands to your chair if you'd like, and just as gracefully as you can, have a seat. We're gonna come forward. Yeah, good. And relax, wiggle it out. You know, immediately nice tall spine. The more we practice that posture, lifting the heart, yeah, and shoulders just back, the more it'll become our natural way to stand. Yeah, because sometimes we don't even feel that we're hunched forward here. Yeah, anymore. That feels like straight to us. So always check yourself out in the mirror. It's not vanity, but say, oh, wow, I am rounded. And then just find that posture. Yeah, good. All right. So we're going to come to a little hip opener here. Yeah, also good for posture as well as stretching out your muscles here. Yeah, so we're going to grab behind our right knee. Good. If it's available to you, squeeze that thigh into your belly, your ascending colon, belly on this side. Yeah, let's just do a couple foot rotations. That's the heart. Don't come forward here. Yeah. If that's the case, then maybe you've gone too far up. Yeah. And now just land this foot onto your left leg. Yeah. And then rock it back and forth, see how it feels. Lift the heart. That's the litmus test, right? If you come up here, but you can't straighten the spine, then you lay your right foot on top of your left. Yeah. All right. And again, if you want, if it feels like too much, slide the leg down a little bit, come to the outside of your shin. If you feel like you want more like this, I don't even feel my in ear. If you're not even feeling the stretch, you can bring the outside of the foot. Like that's too much for me. Yeah. So right about the ankle or shin. Good. And then relax your hands. Take a nice big breath in, look up. And as you exhale, keep that chin up. Start to hinge forward like our hamstring stretch. Keep looking forward. Lead with your chest. Good. Until you come to your edge, your range of motion. Now you're feeling, say hello to your right hip. And then just let the gaze go towards the floor. Feel free to close your eyes. Good. If you feel like you want a little bit more and you're crossed up on your leg, you can slowly lift your right toes up towards the knee. Yeah, tuck your belly in, that protects your low back. Good. And breathe. Wiggle your fingers, that relaxes your arms and your shoulders. You want to be relaxed here and just let the weight of your body open up that leg. Yeah. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Good work. Just let the weight of the body and the exhale breath relax the body. And the body maybe melts a little further forward. And then on an inhale breath, slowly come back up. Good. This is also a nice pose to do if you're laying on your back and bringing this foot, instead of on the floor, against the wall. You can do figure four that way too. Yeah. And now just take that leg and cross it over. So either cross at your ankles or up top. Good. Lift the heart, get nice, that posture, find that posture. Yeah. And then on an inhale breath, reach the arms out and up. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Slowly pivot at your waist, press into your left foot to come to the right, and release the arms down. And turn and look over the right shoulder. Breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly come back in. Also really nice for our posture. Yeah. And uncross. Good. Wiggle it out. Let's go over to the other side. So hug that left thigh into the belly. Reach your shoulders back and down. Do some circles with your foot. You can't straighten, if you can't have good posture here, lower the leg. Yeah. And then here, if the outside ankle could lay on top of that right foot or the shin. Yeah, if not, lay this foot onto the right shoe. Inhale, lift the heart. Sometimes I always feel just lifting the chest, lifting the heart, looking up slightly, you start to get a deep stretch. Say hello to your left hip. Take a breath in, exhale, glide your belly forward, hinge forward slowly. Yeah, and just go slow and come as far as is comfortable. Yeah. And then let the head look down, the face look down. Feel free to close the eyes. Feel free to slowly lift the left toes up. Yeah. Good. Notice if there's any discomfort ever in your low back, then you've gone too far. Come up a little bit. Yeah. Let your hands relax, let your shoulders relax, and find your breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Each time you exhale, relax. On your next inhale breath now, press down into your standing foot. That right foot, slowly bring the body back up and just cross that leg over or cross at your ankles. Relax your arms down. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Take a nice big breath in, stretch up tall. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Turn towards the left. Relax your arms down. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe. That left hand, the back hand can always be on the seat of your chair, pressing down gently. Yeah, enhancing the posture a little bit more, supporting the spine. And just breathe into the belly. On your next exhale breath, relax. Slowly bring the body back forward, head back forward. And then just uncross. Wiggle out your legs, shake out your arms, shake your head. Yeah. And let's get ready for Shavasana. Yeah. final pose of the day in our practice. So we're back at the station filling up here. Yeah. Sit back into your chair, let your back feel supported. Just immediately find relaxation and feel free to lay down on the floor. Hands up on the lap or down, whatever feels best on your body, high up on your thighs. Good. And then take a nice big deep breath in and let it go. You can let it go out the mouth if you'd like. Just releasing all last bits of tension here. And breathe in. Pause. And breathe out. Pause. Relax the breath. And to relax the whole body. Letting the body fill up. And to allow energy to fill up in the body. And a gentle smile to your face. Shoulders are soft. Fingers are relaxed. Chest is relaxed. Hips heavy. Glutes relaxed. Thighs, hamstrings. Lower legs. Feet. Toes. Whole body. Notice any thoughts. And just allow the thoughts to come in and go out. Let them run freely. Not getting hooked on any one thought. They come and they go. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back now, begin to become aware of your surroundings, the noises around you. And take a breath in, fill up, and let it go. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers, swaying the body side to side, and slowly moving again now that we've filled up. Bringing the body back to center, bringing your hands into prayer position and resting them onto your heart. A nice big deep breath in. Feel the heart rise. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. We'll close practice today with this. Slow down. Let go of what no longer serves you. And create space to breathe in and fill up the new. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and stopping and filling up today. Have an amazing, amazing rest of this beautiful day. Namaste.